What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 2017 on Old Streams Farm version 2. Got a lot of work done since you guys were last here. We'll go through that as we start working here now. We got to get field 4 harvested and sold. So we're in the combine now. Let's hop right to it. Obviously, she's a little dark out, but it's the way this farm runs. Once she's, wrong buttons. Once she's, time to get the work done, we're gonna do it. We don't have time to spare. Every minute counts. Fact of the matter is that we're gonna have a, let's see where I'm going here. We're gonna have a loan coming out in about 36 minutes or so. It's going to put us into a negative balance, so we're going to want to bring that back up. So since you guys were last here, I went ahead and let's see, I got the rest of the gas for the compost plant, which actually turned into quite an ordeal. It turns out our compost plant had a fuel leak, so we lost quite a bit of fuel. Had an engineer come in, and he resolved the issue, so we shouldn't have any more problems there. But yeah, we did lose a few hundred liters of fuel, which really stinks, you know. Can't afford that kind of stuff right now, but sometimes that's just the way she goes, right? So what else did I do? Oh, I took another trip, delivered some more milk. We'll probably have to do milk again today, actually. We've had a few hours go by since I did my last trip. Laid compost down, then I cultivated, then I laid compost down, then I seeded, then I laid compost down. So fields 1 and fields 13 are ready to go for next harvest. Now, not to fear, because it doesn't mean that that's all we're going to be doing. I'm not going to jump to the next episode being another harvest season. All goes well. Woo, we're right into our neighbor's field there. All goes well. We are going to be I'm gonna make a mental note of something here. All goes well, we're going to be collecting grass, turning that into hay. Sorry, I guess we'll be mowing grass first, turn that into hay, windrow it, collect it. We gotta take care of our cows again. Going to hopefully be producing a little bit of silage. How much, I'm not sure. And how much of that will even get done today, again, not sure. We'll just have to go by the seat of our pats, because that's definitely the word I was looking for. If that's even a pats is a word, yes. We'll go by the seat of our pants. Oh yeah, and I just backed into a tree. Me and trees don't get along, eh? We'll go by the seat of our pants, and we'll see just how far we get. Maybe getting a decent yield off the field so far. I'm hoping we'll make about the same amount off of this rise we did our oats. You know, 15,000, I'd be really happy. No idea how much we'll actually get. That's what I'm really hoping for. So hopefully my color issues have been resolved. I started using a new recording program. Started testing it last night after the last episode, once I realized it had failed. I started testing new programs and I found this one. It's called Ep6. It only records 30 frames per second, 720p, unless you get the premium version. You do get a 2-week trial of the premium version, and I was like, well, you know what, I'll try it. I guess there's a personal version that you can get too, but which is cheaper, but in between the free and the premium, which is actually the one that I probably would have gone for. So I'm trying this program out. This will be the telltale episode, really, to see how well it works. Oh, we gotta, you know what, we'll just jump into John Deere and unload this sucker. I never set a control for the pipe yet on it. So yeah, this is gonna be the test episode. Forget to bring this guy back. Ah, crap it. There. Now we're heading in the right direction. This is going to be the test episode to see if it all really goes perfectly. And then, if it does, I really have to test the rest of my programs out, the rest of my games out. And it seemed to, I did a little bit of testing yesterday, and it seemed to work all right, so I'm pretty hopeful. Like I said, I was willing to dish out the extra money, but as it turns out, I later did some research and found out that with purchase of a GTX 10 series, you get 1 free year. I was like, oh, cool. And then I kind of realized, well, crap, I have 2 GTX 10 series graphics cards. So yeah, I'll get a couple free years if everything works properly. So we'll test it. I'm pretty hopeful with this one, actually. It doesn't have absolutely everything that I'd like to see, but it's good enough as long as it records proper video, you know, every time. And I can do without some of the other features. Alright. So, I think this is probably as good a spot as any, if we didn't do one last episode, to do a time lapse. Only come out at So, that's our harvest season, our first ever harvest season completed. Now, we do still have to collect all this straw up and so on, and the rest of getting the field ready for next year, but this is a pretty damn good start. So I'm just kind of quick mathing in my head. I'm expecting we're going to get around around 12,000, maybe 13. So not quite as much as I was hoping for. We'll just shut it down here because we're going to have to. Alright, I missed a couple spots. Sue me. That's one of the deals with night harvests. It's a little difficult to see things sometimes. I'll run through these bushes here. Yeah, we still gotta collect all that straw up and so on. Eventually we gotta sell all this stuff. Unload time for that New Holland harvester isn't the fastest, but it's a good piece of equipment. It's actually next to this John Deere right here that we're in, probably the newest piece of equipment that we have, so we should be counting our lucky stars that we have it, really. Alright, we'll loop back around one more time, get what was left out of that harvester. Not too much, but you know, every penny counts. Oh, I turn the wheel the right way, don't I? Alright, I think we'll just shut this guy down here and leave it here for now. We'll turn the lights off. Turn the lights off on this guy. And we'll close the pipe on it. Wrong button. Alright, so now we need this here John Deere. Not a whole lot of lighting on this girl, but hopefully enough that we can see what we're doing. Going through these trees. Oh, there's the loan just came out. So we lost 210 in loan interest, almost 1,800 vehicle running costs, 600 animal upkeep. So we definitely lost some money there. Well, $2,600, pretty much on the dollar there. The lights from this John Deere, they almost have a greenish tinge to them. What we'll do is we'll skip a row. Probably the easiest thing to do. Yeah, so I was online there today and I almost went ahead and I almost bought the coon pack. And I just can't justify it. Like, I'm really close to hitting that buy now button. Like I was in the PayPal You know, the last button to push, and just couldn't do it. Couldn't justify it. I'll get it eventually, just probably not till it goes on for a Steam sale. This John Deere should make pretty quick work of this, I think. She's got enough power that it doesn't get bogged down on the hills heading, which is a plus. This isn't, like I said, I think on the first episode, it's not really the tractor. Oops, I'm going down the wrong road here. We'll just grab this up. It's not a tractor that I want to use a lot because it's a pig on fuel, and it's pretty much the reason I actually put it on this task. Because this is, you're not up and down the field anywhere near as often. You can go at a good speed. So it's oh, excuse me while I yawn my face off. It's a task that we can get done pretty quickly without burning a ton of fuel. I think we probably burnt over 100 liters on this thing already. A couple hours working time on it. So let's go around. So, I think this is probably a good spot to cut the video. I'll finish collecting this straw. Actually, you know what? We'll finish collecting this load. And then we'll top off the cows. And then we'll cut it there. Because what I'm going to do is... There we go. I think I'll finish all that field work so it gets done during this growth cycle, and then when we come back, we'll get some grass work done. Pretty excited to get into the grass work, actually. Which side of the barn do I want to be on? I think I want to be on the middle. Pretty sure, which means we need to drive into the shed. Unless you can drop it off there. I don't know. Let's hop out a cab. Yeah. One of our magical sleeping cows. Oh, apparently we woke him up. We want to come in here. There we go. That didn't take too much. Alright, so I think this seems like a good spot to cut the video, and when I come back I'll have grain sold, or I'll be dropping off the last load, and we'll have all that field work on field 4 done. So we'll see you in a bit. Alright, so we're back. As you can see, many hours have passed in game. They've Actually, many hours have passed in real life as well. I got a ton of work done while you guys were away. As you can see, the field to our left, field number 4, it's already gone into its first growth stage. I delivered all our food, or grains rather, sold all those, and as you can see, I picked up a couple pieces of equipment. Actually, I picked up 4 pieces of equipment. So we've got a Farmall 300 here, and a John Deere, I can't remember what they call this thing. It's really cool though. So we're just going to fire it up and get to farming right away. Right, we have to unfold it first. Farming. We're going to get to mowing right away. That's what we're going to... Oh, I don't own the... Yes, I do. Okay, cool. So not only did I do all of that, but the field on the grass field on the other side, way over there, has also been mowed, and this thing does go faster than this, by the way. It's just not a very powerful tractor, and we're kind of going a bit of an uphill. She does fine on flat ground, and she does fine downhill, but uphill she does struggle a bit. This thing's really cool though. This will get us some grass and for our sheep and our cows. They're going to need hay as well. I did pick up a teeter and a windrower. I don't think I'll what is going on there now? Huh. Interesting. I don't think I'll showcase those until next episode, because we're pretty near at the end of the episode now. We'll cut this field here, and then when we come back, we'll go over to the other field and we'll be teeding those, collecting the hay from that. Some of that will even be turning into silage. So we may even be able to make some profit off that as well. That other field is much larger than this one from what I could tell. And where we have 2 products that we have to make, hay and silage, I figured we'd use that field, feed the entire thing, and then we could split it up. In this field we can just focus solely on just straight grass. So once we get this field all mowed up, and no, I don't think we'll have the... I'm not gonna make you guys watch me mow this entire field, because it does take quite a while with this thing. I'll go ahead and I'll windrow it and collect this one off screen, and then we'll just have that other field to focus on next time. And aside from heating and windrowing and collecting everything from that field, we're also going to have some field work to do next episode. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, geez, what fields do you have left? Well, you're just going to have to wait and find out, I'm afraid. I got a couple tricks up my sleeve, and we'll see if they pan out. So I'm not quite sure why. It almost looks like potatoes in there. I have no idea what's causing that. Weird. Well, that's probably something that I screwed up on the map. So yeah, this is going to be a great little tractor for us. Did we need to buy another tractor? No, we probably didn't have to. But the fact is that little John Deere, which would have been the optimal tractor to use for this, we're racking up the hours on that thing hardcore. That's going to be, it is our most used tractor by almost twice as much. So adding all this grass chores to do with it would have just added even more workload to it. So instead I figured we'd purchase this, let it do the grass, and as well it will serve as a good tractor come harvest season for just hauling the grain from the field back to the silo. Good little tractor. The fact is we don't have a large tipper yet, so this will do just fine for that, I think. No, it's not the fastest tractor in the world with a top speed of like 26 miles an hour or something like that, or kilometers an hour, I guess, but it fact is we don't have that far to drive to and from to get everything taken care of. So I think this is probably as good a spot as any to cut the dirt. Man, I have no idea what's causing that stuff there. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, this is probably as good a spot as any. Cut the video. Call it an episode. As always, if you like what you saw here today, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe. If you dislike what you saw, go ahead and smash that dislike button. I've got no intentions of stopping anytime soon. I'm having an absolute blast doing this. I am going to be changing my schedule a little bit. So I think from here on, I'm going to try to focus on putting out one episode of something, or one video per weekday. So Monday through Friday, whether it be farming sim video, whether it be old streams or a review, or I could be doing an ATS video. I really need to get an ATS video in this week for sure sometime. I'm going to be focusing through the week on one episode per day, and then on the weekends I'm going to instead spend that time to fix bugs that I've found and create upgrades for the channel. And if I don't have bugs and upgrades that I want to do, then I'm just going to spend some time relaxing, because this stuff's taking a lot longer than I ever thought it would. Again, I'm having an absolute blast doing it, but it's not leaving me anywhere near as much time for myself as I would have expected it to. So, yeah, I think that's a good spot to call it quits there. So again, hit that like, subscribe button. Leave a comment down below as to what you thought of the episode. You know, get any comments, suggestions, questions. I'm open to reading them. I always do. And until next time, y'all have a great day. See ya. Oh, I almost forgot. Go check out PCSG. Really awesome website.